In this video, we're going to unbox the newly released Philips Dual Basket Airfryer with steam. We will provide you with the specifications of the unit, including the dimension of the basket. We'll test the self-cleaning mode on some dirty baskets, mention the issues we encountered, and test the unit's air frying and steaming capabilities on some dim sum, yum cha, chicken and vegetable, and even bake a simple cake. Out of the box is the basic manuals and warranty information, is a cord organizer, and finally the unit itself. Its overall dimensions are approximately 38 by 44 by 35 centimeters, weighing a total of 8.8 kilograms, and it does take a bit of counter space. Here's the air fryer next to a can of V for the size comparison. The cord storage can be attached at the back, where you can neatly store the 1 meter cord with an Australian plug. The two drawers have 9 litre capacity in total, with the smaller having a capacity of 3 litres and the larger 6 litres. The Rapid Air Plus technology in the basket has a unique star-shaped design and circulates hot air around and through the food. The air fryer's colour is black with a silver handle and a non-stick coating. We weren't sure if the tray was supposed to come out as it didn't in previous models, but it means you should be careful when tipping out your food. The inner lining of the smaller basket has a width of 12 centimeters and a total depth of 12 centimeters, though it's around 10 centimeters without the tray. Meanwhile, the larger measures around 20 centimeters wide and 22 centimeters long, with a depth of around 10 centimeters, though 12 without the tray. The total power is 2,300 watts, with a temperature range of 40 to 200 degrees Celsius, running for up to 60 minutes. However, there's no internet connectivity. The air fryer has safety features like an auto shut-off when cooking is complete and whenever the basket is open. The outer casting is made out of heat-resistant plastic. On top is a plastic container that will hold water to produce the steam. If you've watched to the end, we greatly appreciate your support. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe, as it's free and it helps us out a lot. The air fryer has a digital touchscreen LED interface. The air fryer has 10 different preset functions, generally for frozen fries or snacks, chicken, fish, meat, veggies, baking, grilling, reheating, defrosting, and keeping food warm. The buttons at the bottom allow for air frying only, both steaming and air frying, and only steaming. The button at the top is for automatic cleaning. The rapid airflow technology can be used for air frying in both baskets, though only the bigger basket has an air steam function. When you first get it out of the box, it's necessary to perform a self-cleaning of the bigger basket and hand wash the smaller basket with a soft sponge. While steaming, it's hot at the back, so leave it further from the wall as it will release a lot of steam. The unit starts to beep once it's time to empty the water. The outer casting and control panel can just be wiped with a cloth. We left our air fryer around 30 centimeters away from the splashback and it still created a lot of steam. Though after draining the water, it will automatically release hot air to dry the inner basket and the wall. My dad noticed that this function does not automatically switch off when the basket is removed. When the unit gets dirtier, we'll hopefully post another video cleaning the heating element, but hopefully we won't need to due to the self-cleaning function. The first test we did was some steamed first air-fried dim sum. We recommend this brand of frozen mini chicken dim sum from Costco. We split them between the larger and smaller basket, following the instructions on the packet. In the smaller basket, we air fried at 200 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes. You can even set a shaking reminder, which reminded us to shake the basket halfway through. Whilst in the larger basket, we steamed at 100 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. While cooking, there wasn't too much steam. We use the sync finish feature, which allows both baskets to complete cooking at the same time, even if they have different settings. The ones air fried had a crunchier skin and overall were just crispier. The steamed ones were a lot softer. They had perfect steamed skin. Overall, they make a great snack for after school, and which one is better depends on your preferences. In my opinion, the steamed ones are better, though my brother prefers them air fried. The next batch we trialed used a mix of steaming and air frying. It was in at 200 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes, and it alternated between both air frying and steaming. This batch had the best of both worlds, with a crispy outside but a juicy, soft inside. My dad also received the Philips dual layer tray to make some at-home yum cha. We bought prawn, hagao, chungfin, and sticky rice from Costco and received homemade spring rolls from my grandma. The bigger basket fit about 8 hagao and the sticky rice, which both took about 15 minutes according to the packet. To get more capacity, we used the dual separating tray. The chungfin took around 8 to 10 minutes to steam, so we'd add it later on. Inside the box, there was also a packet of sauce. We lightly coated a plate with some oil and then added 3 on top. Inside the smaller basket, we added the pork and prawn spring rolls as well as some dim sum. We lightly brushed them with oil for a crispy finish. In basket 1, we air fried at 200 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes with a halfway shake reminder. In basket 2, we steamed for 16 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius. We used the sync function so that they'd finish together. When there was around 11 minutes left, we added the chungfin inside. You can see how golden and crispy the spring roll and dim sum are. We removed everything carefully from the steamer basket as it was still extremely hot and plated it nicely. Everything smelled great and the prawn hagao looked well steamed. For the chungfin, we poured on the sauce packet and garnishes. My dad enjoys yum cha with a side of soy sauce and chili oil. Now it's finally time to check if the product's properly steamed in the air fryer. We definitely recommend the hagao as it steamed great and it tasted like fresh prawn. The sticky rice was perfectly cooked and it had steam coming out. The flavor from the leaves had been infused into the rice. The chungfin was soft and chewy and the sauce worked really well. The prawns here also had a nice fresh taste. The fried food was great, but not as good as deep frying. It was close enough though. The next thing to test was a quick steamed vegetable and chicken meal. My dad bought one piece of boneless Thai fillet with the skin on and went through his entire spice cupboard until he found chicken marinade, which happened to be miso grilled chicken mix. The recipe started with lightly drizzling oil into the chicken and sprinkling seasoning onto both sides. The chicken went into the smaller basket with the skin facing down, whilst the vegetables went into the steamer basket. We air fried the chicken at 180 degrees Celsius for 16 minutes with a halfway reminder to flip. For the vegetables, we tested the auto function, which selected 100 degrees Celsius for 14 minutes. We synced it together so it'd finish at the same time. The broccoli was a little overcooked, so we'd suggest adding it into the basket later into the cooking process. Overall, they had a fresh and simple taste. On the other hand, the chicken looked really good. After cutting, you can see how well it cooked. It was juicy and the seasoning had a nice flavor. Finally, my mum whipped up a quick batch for calfoutis using the leftover strawberries. We have a video for the recipe that will be linked in the description. She buttered a pan and added in the strawberries before pouring in the batter. It was an oven-proof dish, so we put it directly into the air fryer basket. It air fried at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes using the bake function. Once it's ready, we sprinkle on some powdered sugar. It's a dish best served with vanilla ice cream that suits your budget, and it's an easy sweet treat. My dad next wanted to test whether the auto cleaning function actually works. As you can see here, the steaming Dual Basket Air Fryer has no difference from the regular Dual Basket Air Fryer other than the container on top. Even their interface is similar. This means that the baskets are the same size and are interchangeable. For this we tested the power of its steam against an actual old dirty tray. He started by wiping down the greasy residue with a paper towel. It was really filthy. I hadn't washed this basket after multiple uses on purpose, so we'll get to see if the power of steam will loosen the grease stuck onto the basket. The function was super easy to use, as you just select the auto clean button on top. It took 15 minutes and the air fryer beeped when it was time to drain the water. The water came out an odd yellowy color though. My dad gave it another quick hand wash and then put it back to auto dry for 5 minutes. Overall, this air fryer is really easy to use, and I'd recommend purchasing if you're interested in steaming a lot of food. It's a pretty decent outcome, especially knowing that cleaning is an air fryer owner's worst nightmare. If you have a dishwasher, the trays and baskets can go inside, which is convenient for removing oils and food residues after cooking. Alternatively, you can use a soft sponge for hand washing to avoid damaging the non-stick coating.